Hey viewers, welcome to another game of Casual Pro Gamer. Today we are doing Bangkok Titans versus Taipei Assassins, and this is part of the GPL, as you can see, the Garena Premier League apparently. And yeah, we are going to just be outside of this match. I have no control over the camera, so if we miss kills, it's not my fault. And yeah, we're just going to have some fun enjoying this game. And yeah, I'm going to do at least one more of this tournament. I already downloaded the files. And if you want more on it, then just let me know in the comments. That's what the comments are for. There are a lot of games in this tournament. So depending on which which team you want to see, yeah, I can do whatever. So these are both TPA matches because I know them, and yeah. Anyway, we see a first blood going down here, and yeah, obviously the invade of the red team not going exactly as planned here. They kind of wanted to invade to steal that red buff, but the blue team ready for it and actually took them out pretty convincingly. So 1-0 for them, and that is a 500 gold bonus for them, which is excellent to start. So Lee Sin was the one dying, and Lee Sin is also the jungler on this team, so he is going to be in lane a little bit too late, and yeah, going to take a little bit of of extra assistance on that first camp, and therefore he is in time for the blue buff. So no real time wasted, a little bit, but yeah, it doesn't really matter as a jungler because you have to wait for blue buff otherwise anyway. So yeah, we're just going to go into the rest of the game now after this disappointing start, I guess, for the red team. It would have been nice if they actually got to invade that jungle there. But apparently, yeah, we're going to have to wait for, good jungle actions to happen. Of course, yeah, the early part of the game is mostly farming. And wow, look at the Rengar damage there. Yeah, that was pretty good damage. Fortunately for... oh, I forgot your name. Nasus. There you go. I haven't seen Nasus in quite a while. But fortunately for Nasus, he does have lifesteal in his, as his innate ability. And yeah, because of that, he can do pretty well. So that Rengar using the bushes to just jump on the minions every time and stay invisible, kind of the way that Nidalee does it as well. And yeah, that should work out pretty well. Because yeah, it means that he can be all over the place and still be very safe. Yeah, a little bit of trouble here for our Nasus player, who is kind of in the middle of a whole bunch of minions, but not able to pick them up. And well, they're going for the kill here. I don't know if that was like the best decision ever, but yeah, it is 300 gold, and it is a pretty easy kill to get. And I guess they did that because otherwise Rengar will just dominate Nasus all game. But now with Nasus being 1 kill up, he actually can buy like one more item. Or, well, I guess a Dorn's item almost. Yeah, so he can actually dominate the lane afterwards. So yeah, we see a lot of these very fast ganks and very, semi-risky ganks in the tournament play, and that's exactly why tournament play is so much fun to watch. It's much more fun to watch than just high ELO games, because high ELO games don't necessarily have a whole lot of interesting... Wow! How did he miss that? By that much. He probably thought his opponent was going to go the other way, and yeah, super risky, but they do pull it off. And Lux didn't even do anything there. So, super risky engage there, or well, counter engage, I guess. But they did pull it off. And it is Maokai in the mid lane currently. But he will get, or give that lane back to Lux in a moment when she comes back in. And she is coming back in right now, and that's exactly when he goes in. Nicely done! Oh, yeah, there we go. I don't know what killed. Oh, the red buff, of course, killed him. Yeah, nicely done. Very nicely done, in fact. So, Ness is taking it upon himself to just farm his Q now. And, yeah, should actually get a pretty nice Q farm up against this Rengar, because once he gets that up a little bit, he can become aggressive with it. So Rengar, of course, doesn't want to get damaged for like 300 health in one shot. And yeah, this was really nicely done, especially that flash into the snare, and that was just very nicely done. I like the replays, by the way, because it makes that the duller parts of this game are actually, well, a little bit zoned out, I guess. Yeah, you don't get to see as much of the dull play, which is just the farming. Farming is not really interesting to watch. I mean, I think everyone will agree on that. The first time you see it, maybe even the first 10 times you see it, you can still, well, not so much learn from it, because you can always learn from it, but you still want to see it, and then after 10 games or so, you're like, let's fast forward through this. Let's skip this entire crap. And wow, they actually don't get him. Wow. Of course, he just teleported to a random position, so it's not like they could know where he was. But yeah, it was a risky position, by the way, because it would have been way easier to just click in the base and yeah, teleport to his base, but apparently he decided to go for there. So yeah, here you can see it, Nasus with his ultimate and his Q farm now going aggressive on the Rengar, and Rengar, yeah, he doesn't want to take that much damage, so he has to stay back a little, and that's exactly what Nasus does. Early game, yeah, he has some trouble farming, but yeah, that's the same with every champion, and every melee champion at least. But later in the game, because that Q farm becomes so important for his amount of damage that he does, he can actually do a whole lot of damage with it. And yeah, especially once he has the Sheen. So once he has Sheen, it's all over for well, for the team, well, the team opposing him. So, well, his enemy in lane. He did go for the Chalice of Harmony first, which is kind of a, well, a unique choice. Normally we see that that Sheen really, well, immediately. And yeah, just picking up some minions here. We saw TF to pick up the raids, and we saw Lee Sin pick up the red buff. Not a really big deal. It is, yeah, it's all good. I mean, it's just a normal way to play. And oh, who's this? Oh, that's Jace. Yeah, Jace is very fragile, so he needs to walk out. Oh, wow. He actually got out. Oh my god. Did they get the kill on... no, they didn't get the kill on Lulu. No, that's what I figured, but... Wow, that was so close. Can't believe that Lulu couldn't pick that up. Because Lulu has some pretty nice damage even in the early game. But she couldn't make it work. Oh my god, that was so close. Anyway, we see an engage here from both junglers in this mid lane. Yeah, no, Rengar's not the jungler, right? No, Rengar is the top laner. So top laner versus jungler. Top laner does get killed almost by the enemy jungler and the enemy mid laner. So Rengar has to well, get out of there, and he is going back to top lane, while we are watching the bottom lane. So bottom lane, of course, is a lot of farm, but it is the lane where, well, just most kills happen, and not because there are two champions, so you have a bigger chance of yeah, of someone actually getting killed. No, it's actually because, well, when the jungler comes in, or in this case the mid laner, wow, what just happened? Why did that fly through her? Oh, she pixed herself. Okay, she shielded herself, and therefore it looked like it did no damage, or nearly no damage. But yeah, the bottom laner the bottom lane, if someone comes in, so a jungler, or in this case the mid laner, you immediately get a 3 versus 1 situation. So the chance of getting that kill is just way better than having that in top lane or in mid lane, where you have a 2 versus 1. And because the mid laners and bottom laners are both very high damage champions, or lanes I should say, the chance of getting a kill in those lanes are just way better. And top lane are more, well, high sustain champions, so a lot of farm going off in that early game, a lot of zoning, a lot of just, well, general tankiness on the champions, and all in all, it's just harder to get the kills there because, well, people are just, well, harder to kill. They're just not as fragile. Plus, they don't have the same amount of damage because, yeah, an AD carry obviously isn't very tanky, but also does have quite a bit of damage. Whereas if you look at the top laners, they normally don't have like the extreme damage, but they do have, well, higher tank values, so higher HP and armor and magic resist. And most of the time they build like gold items to get some more stats on them early on, while still getting a good build in the late game. So yeah, it's kind of it's just, yeah, if you want to focus a lane for just the kills, it should probably be bottom lane, because, well, these kind of things happen in bottom lane. 2 kills there, and then yeah, they're just going on it. Come on, no, they're not going to grab this last kill. And Maokai coming in, actually. I don't know what Maokai is doing here, but okay. So the slow went off, and the slow did not pick up Rengar. He did get damage for quite a bit though, and yeah, he has to recall and get out of there. So the red team is going to pick up the dragon here. And that means they're going to, well, they already have 1.5k gold lead, and they're now going to make that 2.5k. And that is excellent for them. I mean, that's the way you want it. You want to have that early advantage, because basically who's ahead now is going to win normally. Because that is the way this game works. This way game works in a snowball principle. That means that if you get ahead, you get further ahead, and the comebacks comeback mechanisms are just very limited. All you can do is steal a Baron, or try to steal a Baron, and even then, it's not a really good comeback mechanism, because most of the times, yeah, you get a bonus from the Baron, but you can't really do anything with it. So all you really get is a little bit of gold, well, quite a bit of gold actually, because the Baron is worth 1500 gold. And of course dragons, yeah, that's also kind of a comeback mechanism, but yeah, you should be able to control the dragon if you're ahead. So yeah, the damage from from Ness is still way better than the damage from Rengar, but there is a jungler in now, and now TF comes in and actually lands the kill there. Very nicely done. Going to get another stun here, and they're going to grab the oracles. Come on, 3 versus 1. There you go. Yeah, the TPA is still the stronger team here, and yeah, they're showing that by just getting some awesome, well, combination of champion skills off. The slow into stun is of course a very good one, because, well, with that slow, the Twisted Fate can teleport in right on top of your enemy, and yeah, that is just something that you definitely want. The stun goes off, and yeah, this should be another kill. There you go. Not a real problem. Twisted Fate strong enough to actually take that out, and with the help of what's his face, the Lee Sin. There you go. With the help of Lee Sin, he should have no problem. So Lee Sin is going to get killed here because he was all alone, and two of his teammates were on the other side. And yeah, it's kind of unique, by the way, that we see a Jace as an AD carry. We haven't seen that in forever. Oh man, this Nas is just farming up his Q. I wonder how large it is currently, because obviously we can't see that. But he is just going to wait around for his minions to get low enough, and then use his Q to get every one of them. And oh, what's happening here, man? Maokai getting a kill there, finally. It took him long enough. But yeah, he is going to get killed by one of the high damage characters. Because, well, Maokai can obviously stand around for only so long before, well, he's going to get killed eventually by someone. So yeah, it's still Nasus just grabbing the minions well beyond the tower. He actually was behind the second tower, and he's going to run all the way back now, and well, even run through the turret to just be safe. And yeah, of course, this guy is going to jump on him, but that is not good because Nasus is just going to own you, dude. I don't know why he didn't see that. I mean, Nasus is just so strong at this moment already that you need at least two guys to deal with him. They should have ganked him way more often, and yeah, he's just going to dominate his lane. There's nothing else to say about it. I mean, he has the ability to cast as many Qs as he wants because of that Chalice of Harmony. He has the extra, well, he has lifesteal from his innate ability, and then he has the extra health gain from that, oh come on, Spirit Visage. That's what it's called, right? So he gains extra health from that, which of course makes him even harder to kill in lane, and makes him even better against minions. So Rengar getting ulted here by Lulu, and Rengar is going to do the damage, man. Wow, very nicely done. And they actually grab a triple kill there. Well, a double kill and a single, because Lux picked up one as well. And currently, nobody on the blue team really fed, but they're all they kind of all have something. And then on the red team, it is Nasus and well, Nasus and Twisted Fate both have a nice amount of minions plus a nice amount of kills. So all in all, just a great thing to have. And Nasus in a little bit of trouble here. He's going to be fine though for now. And Rengar even coming in. That was a 3 versus 1, and they couldn't even pick him up. That was kinda sad. But he's going to recall, he's going to buy some more items. And yes, there you go, Glacial Shroud. And that of course is an awesome thing to have. Yeah, the what's her name? I forgot her name. Yeah, that's lame. Zyra. The Zyra just running backwards and forwards to allow the Lee Sin to pick up that blue buff without any health lost, and that was pretty nice. It's a kind of an abuse of the AI, but hey, we can all do it. So yeah, and it's not really that overpowered that you kind of have to say that you can't do it, even though it is something that is yeah, it is. It's kind of not the way the game is supposed to work, but hey. Anyway, we see 2 kills here, or 3 kills, no, 4, wow. 4 kills for the red team, oh, 5 now, for the red team against 1 for the blue team, and that is just a major, major change in pace all of a sudden. So it seems that Nasus has gone for the Phage instead of for the Sheen, apparently just happy with the damage he does, and just wants to get a slow in there, because once his own slow wears off, normally people just run out. But in this case, well, when he has that Phage, he gets like, well, 2-3 shots at landing that slow, and once he lands the slow, he can keep hitting someone. And that, of course, is awesome. And yeah, we just killed the turret with the red team, and the inhibitor should go down, but it seems that Nasus is not concerned anymore with whatever his teammates are doing. And he is just going to go for the minions here, and going to pick up quite a few, well, minions with his Q. Unfortunately, I was waiting a little bit too long for some of them, so he missed 2, I believe. But he is building up a quite nice stack of damage there, and that of course is exactly what Nasus is supposed to do. Build very tanky, but build up a whole bunch of damage on that Q. Get some cooldown reduction in there if you want to, because cooldown reduction is awesome on Nasus. Because 90% from your damage in the end game comes from, well, not 90, but let's say 80% of your damage comes from that Q. So if you farm that up correctly, you should have like 400 damage on a hit. And with the Sheen there, so some kind of Sheen effect, it doesn't really matter if you pick Sheen or Trinity Force. But if you have the Sheen effect in there, then you get 150% of that if you use it once every 2 seconds. And then with some cooldown reduction, you can actually use it once every 2 seconds. And that, of course, is awesome. And you can take down the turrets really quickly, because all of that damage, so the Sheen damage and the Q damage, they all work on towers. I think the only thing they don't work on is a Nexus, but I'm not actually sure on that. So we have, yeah, Maokai just going down. Maokai not really in any spot here to contest that damage, because he really couldn't go up against that damage, but still he jumped in the middle of it and instantly got killed, so yeah, not a big deal. So yeah, mid lane then, we have Zyra just getting some damage done on the minions, but not actually picking them up. She is leaving that to the Twisted Fate. Twisted Fate, who is of course carry, and she is not. She is just trying to do some damage wherever she can, but mainly is going for well, for support items. So as Shirelias has 1 gold item extra. Well, Shirelias also contains a gold item. And has the level 5 boots to kind of assist wherever she can. I don't know why you would go level 5 boots on her though, but I guess, yeah, it doesn't really matter for support which boots you get, because if you get caught, you die anyway, so you might as well go for the level 5 boots and get that extra movement speed. Because it's not like, well, you can get away from, well, when you get stunned, and this is exactly where we see that. The flash actually saves her here, not the fact that she has additional movement speed. Yeah, it's very hard to find a situation where as a support you get caught, but your boots save you because you got defensive boots. Yeah. So double kill for Nasus. He's going to go for the triple here. Yeah, there we go. And we're going to go and finish it now. So this should be the end. I can't really see. But yeah, it's a full ace. They still have 17 seconds left. Just tank the towers already, man. And yeah, there goes the first tower. And the second tower. And the Nexus. Yeah, so pretty easy victory here for TPA. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. GG. Victory! Yeah, I had the sounds turned off, so. Anyway, your winners. I don't know how far I'm going to cut this off. But anyway, I'll see you next time.